3, 2, 1. Hey, folks, welcome to Bouncing Brains. We're here Friday, August 2nd, episode 68. 68, right?
Yeah, 68.
Right on. I'm Sean Hatfield.
And I'm hungry. I'm Freddy G, but I am hungry.
We're being tempted from behind the camera here.
Oh, shit. I thought you were going to say something else. I was like, there ain't nobody behind me, brother. I don't know what the fuck you...
Being tempted by Satan.
Yeah, pretty much.
And Leo, but mostly Satan.
It's not that good.
Yeah, see, if that was true, I would believe you. But, them fries smell good.
I offered you some, dude, and you were...
I know, but, you know...
You're over here like worse than a cheerleader, bro. I don't want to put on weight. I need to lose like 5 pounds.
Just because... Never mind. I'm not going to... Yeah.
No. Let it out.
Let it out.
No.
See, this is part of the healing process, Freddy.
How are you supposed to get through anything, bro, if you can't talk about it?
This is worse than trying to quit crack. And I've never smoked crack. That's how hard it is.
Yeah?
Very, very hard.
Very well.
I actually wanted to talk about...
And just to be clear, you're not the first person I've ever heard compare McDonald's French fries to crack.
Yeah.
I think even crackheads...
They do put...
Between this and the fries, and the crack's cheaper.
Yeah. They do put additives into McDonald's food to make it addictive.
I don't think it's to make it addictive. I think it's to like make it last longer or make the like.
Well, I mean, that's what they tell you, but
no, they make it well known that they add filler to the beef.
Yeah. And Taco Bell beef is mostly sawdust.
Mostly filler too. Yeah.
It's that right combination: sawdust, cardboard, and beef flavoring. What are you moving here?
Have y'all?
Leo, you're scaring me. You're about to make big changes for something. What are you doing?
Camera is a little blurred, so I'm going to center it real quick, but it's not showing on it.
Okay. This is for the video listeners, watchers, viewers.
The video listeners.
Hey, man, I listen to video sometimes. Actually, I realized the other day I got irritated because one of the podcasts I listened to on the drive over here, since it's like a 30, 40-minute drive, I'll usually pop on a podcast, and they have like full 720, 60 frames, second video and all that shit. And like, I have to make the conscious choice to knock it down to the smallest setting so that it doesn't. Which is
360?
No, it's like 144.
Holy shit.
But that way it doesn't fuck with my data.
Oh.
And there's another podcast I watch, and I'm almost shitting on our own format here where it's like, the video for them is just like a slideshow of pictures. And it's like, that's a little easier on the upload, download.
Well, yeah, because it is just pictures.
Yeah. I'm just saying, we've kind of crossed that threshold from like, it used to be when you post content online, you were almost mindful of the size of the file and the format so that it was easy, and all that.
What podcast is that? The pictures?
Specifically Doug Stanhope's podcast. They just take pictures while they're doing the podcast and then use those as a slideshow for the YouTube.
Yeah, I don't think I would. It would need to be like very interesting for me. I've noticed that most of and they're not a lot, but most of the podcasts that I do watch, I really enjoy the audio and the video.
Yeah. Well, I've talked to at least a few people that do the Chromecast or something like that, and basically they'll put the podcasts up on the big screen TV in their living room. And
that's what I do what I do in the bedroom.
Yeah, right. And in that case, I mean, we've kind of had this discussion on, how high of a quality on the video do we want to have?
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, if we can get, if we can get 4K at 60 frames per second or 120 frames per second with slow-mo fucking camera and the whole deal, like that'd be great. But at the moment, we're pushing 720 at 30 frames, and we're trying to give the best product we can. But that's what I'm saying. The switchover came from like, file accessibility to file quality. You know what I mean? Like the whole digital revolution starts with MP3s. And like now you're talking is it FAV files or?
Yeah,
man. And you're talking about it there. You're talking almost as close as possible as you can get to like I say, a true analog sound. You know what I'm saying? But
have and this is kind of like off the subject. Well, no, completely off the subject.
Right.
But have either one of y'all ever been hunting?
Yeah.
What'd you hunt?
Deer and pig.
Deer.
Yeah, wild pig.
Wild pig and deer. Anything else?
Not that I went hunting, but I've killed rabbits.
Oh,
that counts.
And how did you? Because I've never been hunting.
Is this something you're interested in doing?
Maybe. Kind of, sort of.
Let me know, man. Hey, dude.
But how did you hunt? How did you hunt each? Like from beginning? Because I've heard that you have to be very patient.
Yeah, you do.
Right? And I'm not patient
at all. Have you been fishing at all, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love fishing.
You love fishing?
Yeah, but fishing is different, bro. Because I don't have to wait that long.
I mean, you don't have to wait that long with hunting either.
Like I can catch something.
You just kind of have to be smart. You
know?
All
right, look, man. Are you looking? Since you're not into the whole patience part of it, like I'm assuming you're not looking for like the experience of hunting. Like you're just looking to get meat.
Well, I want to shoot something.
Oh, in that case, man, go to a one of the places with the feeders. You know, you just sit up in the blind. You know exactly when the feeder's going to go off. The deer come every fucking day, and you just blast Bambi right in the fucking forehead.
There's even places where you don't even need a gun, dude. You could rent out a gun at one of those places. And
what I was gonna ask you is, when you went hunting for each of the animals that you mentioned, how did you do it from beginning to end? Like the process.
The process. You park someplace where I guess everybody else was at, like my aunts and like other cousins that didn't go, and then you just walk, like pretty much until you can't like see like the camp anymore, and then until like we would walk until like we saw like water, and then once we were there, we would see if there's any tracks around there, to
tracks as far as like
animals. Like animals, we wanted evidence of animals going recently to drink water. Okay. So if they were there recently, there's going to be more animals coming. You know, so after that, we just found a place to hide. There's been a couple times where you don't shoot anything. You see animals, but it doesn't.
But you've shot something, right?
Yeah.
So you shot a deer.
Yeah, shot a deer.
So fast forward, you shot a deer, and then what did you do?
Well, it depends on where you shoot it. Because if you shoot it, let's say you shoot it.
No, but that's what I'm saying. You shot him.
Well, if you shoot him and you don't maim him to where he's gonna like have adrenaline running and he's gonna want to like let out that adrenaline, you're gonna be chasing a deer. You're gonna be tracking down a deer that's gonna die somewhere else, not there. So you preferably want to hit him in the heart. You know?
How do you fucking know that you shot him in the heart?
Gotta aim, motherfucker.
He doesn't run. That's how you know.
I get it, but how do I know that I hit the heart?
He won't run.
I get it, but I don't have X-ray vision.
There's actually a place you have to aim on the chest. Yeah. It's a big fucking heart. It's about it's
right?
It's
a pretty big heart, yeah.
Okay, so you shot him, and then what'd you do?
Shot him in the heart. After that,
you shot him in the heart?
Yeah.
Okay.
You shoot him in the heart, or if I've shot animals not in the heart, and I had to go chase them down.
But that's what I'm saying. Like this particular deer, where'd you shoot him?
I mean, which one, dude? I think
the experience you're talking about
right now. I've shot like maybe about like 6 or 7 deers.
Okay.
So
just give me one.
Any losses?
Yeah, dude. There was one where I had shot him and I thought I shot him in the heart, but I ended up shooting him like where like I guess the diaphragm would be on a human.
Yeah.
You know, so I had to go chase him, and then I saw evidence that he had gotten caught in like a barbed wire fence, but then he wasn't there.
Never caught up with him.
No.
All right, so the one that you did catch.
You catch him, bro. You pick him up. If you can pick him up. If not, you drag him. And you take him back.
How big was he?
Was
he a full grown?
Nah, he wasn't full grown. I mean, he was an adult. But he wasn't like huge. I think he was like maybe like a 5 or a 6 pointer. Okay. He weighed maybe about like 112 pounds.
This is here in South Texas, right?
Yeah, here in South Texas.
So this will last you what, maybe a month worth of food? 2 months?
I don't even know, dude. To be honest,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Like,
So then, what'd you do? Did
after
you,
that, we took him back. We skinned him.
who skinned him?
Me and my uncle.
Oh, so you did part of the. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, well, I helped.
You tried.
Yeah, I tried. And then, well, that's also interesting too, man, because I've seen one of my uncles who's more legit with hunting. He's more like an avid like hunter, like as a sport. He's very ritual about how he like skins and butchers the meat. But I've seen other people get like an air compressor and just cut like a little slit where like the bottom part of the hoof would be.
Mm-hmm.
And they just put the hose in there and they turn it on and it balloons all like their fur. So it makes skinning them a lot easier.
Okay.
But it's ghetto as fuck, bro.
With the thing.
Yeah.
What? And that sounds more fucking sophisticated.
Nah, dude, it's ghetto as fuck, bro. Because you see the animal and you're like, fuck, dude. Like, I don't know. You kind of feel bad.
Well, you're gonna eat them anyway.
Yeah, but
so.
I don't know. There's like a respect there. Like, you killed this animal because you wanted to eat him. And now you're kind of like disrespecting his body by like shoving a air compression hose into him and
Again,
blowing him up.
You're gonna eat them. You're not gonna fuck them.
No, I know, but it's like
And you also brought an air compressor specifically for this.
for that. Yeah, dude.
It's like an air compressor is not light. I don't care how small your air compressor is. Like,
Yeah. I mean, have you seen those air compressors that hook up to? Well, don't hook up to. Like they're mounted on trucks, like those big ass work trucks.
Mhm.
It was one of those, dude. But I don't know, man. I mean, not to say that I wouldn't do it again. I mean, I probably would just like for shits and giggles. But it's something that like it's just I think is really disrespectful towards the animal.
there's like a, oh, hee hee hee.
Yeah.
So then you skinned them and then
And you butcher them, bro, and then you take them home. Usually we would divide it.
and you put them but I mean you said it was pretty big. So
Yeah.
like, did you cut them and then put them in a cooler or?
Not yet. Like the meat's pretty good. The meat's pretty good. For within the first a couple hours, not being refrigerated.
Okay.
So after that, I mean we would take it. Whoever like.
So like does the blood matter? Like say that you killed them, right?
Yeah.
And then you're taking this big ass animal on your truck, but if like it's gonna bleed. So if
Yeah.
the blood gets on the animal, does that matter?
Not really. I mean, whenever you're butchering him, part of the process is trying to drain out that blood.
I was going to ask you, are you dressing it? Are you waiting to dress it till you get back to where the vehicle is?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're
so
not. You don't want
What
to.
does that mean? What do you?
like spill the intestines, you know,
Yeah.
take out the organs.
Yeah, and the main reason my uncle told me not to do that would be because of like predator animals.
And
that
you're exposing the inner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you kind of want to take that back to your camp, and then you dig a hole and you bury that in there.
So wait, you don't need the intestines?
No,
Why not?
I don't know.
I suppose technically you could.
You could, but I don't have.
Oh, it's yeah, because
I'm
like
just
for
there for meat.
example, the goat.
Yeah.
You eat everything in that bitch.
Everything in the goat.
Fuck yeah, bro.
I don't know. I mean, I've had goat. Like I've had intestines from animals,
You've
but
never had the heart
I've had the heart.
in
But
the stew.
The deer?
The
Or
deer
goat?
heart. The deer heart.
I'm pretty. No,
How
no,
about
no,
the
no,
liver,
no,
man?
The
No.
the
Not
goat.
the liver?
No.
I've never like had the opportunity to go like deer hunting, hog hunting once or twice and then unsuccessfully. Never even seen a fucking wild hog down here, but I'm told they exist. But deer, venison liver sounds like it would be a trip. Unless there would be some, like what is it, polar bear liver you can't eat because it's got too much vitamin A or something like that. But that's
Oh shit.
yeah, polar bear liver will kill you. Don't ever eat that.
I don't even think I would want to eat a polar bear.
Oh, if that motherfucker had been hunting me and I took his ass down with some elephant,
I mean
yeah.
that's different.
The same way you burned your mouse in effigy.
But I didn't eat that bitch.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you poisoned that mouse to death. I'm just saying, like, if I shot a polar bear fair and square,
First of all,
probably wouldn't eat a bunch of that motherfucker because
he
he's probably
ate
a lot of
the
fat.
poison.
Yeah. But you're not going to poison a polar bear, is what I'm saying.
He definitely not.
Like, he might die from the poison eventually, but if you got close enough to give him the poison,
Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah, he'd eat you too.
Yeah.
And then just die with your blood on his mouth.
That bear will eat your whole asshole out.
Damn, dude. I'm almost tempted to look up violent polar bear attacks.
There's a video from, you definitely can't put this one on the clips, but I think Nat Geo sent a photographer up to, the Yukon territory or wherever it is, the Canadian portion of the North Pole area.
Holy shit, look at that one. I don't know what he's doing, but he's fucking something.
This one?
Dude, they
No,
take
the other
out
one.
walruses, man.
Yeah,
No, we were just watching that one.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah.
that one.
The
that
box.
Yeah, dude.
That
That
one's a
one,
trip,
bro. What
man.
the fuck is that one doing?
Let's check it out, dude.
And he put himself in a fucking clear box.
Yeah.
Just out on the ice floe. Or
This
yeah.
motherfucker right here.
Yeah. But there was a video maybe like a year or two before this where they were in one of those large, all-terrain ice vehicles with the cages on the windows.
Yeah.
And you just see the polar bear like biting into the cage, just real casual like, and just fucking hell.
You know
man.
what trips me out that I still can't wrap my head around in 2019? The African safaris, bro. And let me tell you why.
Explain.
The only reason I really have a problem with that is because in 2019 these motherfuckers still go into an African safari with just like a Jeep with like no covering, no nothing.
I would think the way to do it proper would be to go Pope Mobile style. I want like a truck,
Yeah.
like an all terrain vehicle with like an air conditioned clear box on the back.
Yeah. And something definitely covering the shit out of wherever I'm sitting.
Oh yeah, you want some shade too.
Have you ever done those zoos where you like drive your vehicle through the zoo?
They used to have one down here, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
for real?
I don't
They
know if
used to. They don't have it anymore.
right, okay.
It was in Brownsville too.
Why did they close it down? Do you know?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I think they ate a baby or some shit. No, I'm
No, it
kidding.
was- most likely it was what kills a lot of the stuff down here, man. The whoever it was owned the joint dies, and then their kids just break it up. There used to be a
You know who
shit.
used to have a drive-in zoo, bro?
Who?
Mike Tyson
on his private property?
Mike Tyson?
Pablo Escobar, bro.
Are you for real?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
motherfucker introduced hippos to Colombia.
Yeah. They had never seen a hippo before then. And he flew in fucking hippos.
Are the
Oh, and then
hippos?
he flew the animals too.
Are the hippos like a natural part of like Colombia now? Are
No.
they like?
Oh yeah, they live in the river, like around where his estate was.
When funny ass story, and you can probably Google it, but when they caught him, when they finally like caught him for good and whatever, and like they put him on trial and all that bullshit.
He unleashed his animals.
He was like, "What about my hippos?"
No. The Colombian government confiscated all his property, including the animals, right?
Yeah.
So this dude had so many animals in his zoo that the Colombian government could not afford to maintain them. So they literally had to like fly out like animals to like other zoos and other wildlife resorts and stuff like that, because the government could not afford to like feed all the animals and whatnot. Shit was fun. This dude had black panthers, bro, just roaming around like it was nobody's business.
Why do you think that's like a power move for like all these people?
Yeah,
Like Mike
just-
Tyson had to have an animal that was wild.
But he had 2 white tigers, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Why do you have to have a
And-
wild
and-
animal?
And Michael Jackson had bubbles. So
I think it's 2 angles, man. Jesus. Why do you keep dressing him like a little boy, Michael?
yeah,
Why?
why is he a little boy?
Where does he touch you, Bubbles? Show us on this doll.
Mike,
Um,
Michael, what are all them kids doing on that bed with you? I'm Peter Pan. I'm kidding. That didn't happen.
that's when you just picture Bubbles in the corner with one of those tiny bats. Just. I was gonna say I think there's maybe 2 angles, maybe multiple angles, but the 2 I can come to mind right off the bat is one, the kind of domination thing. It's like if you have that like very alpha personality, whatever
Yeah.
that is.
That when you have a wild animal, like, and you have some sort of control over it, That's like saying it's a big, like, it's a public saying of, like, you can't fuck with me type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, because
So
I'm scared of the animal, not of you, though.
But here's the thing:
Well, yeah, but would you honestly fuck with somebody that has 2 white tigers? That if they wanted to, they could unleash on your ass anytime they want?
Not at his house where the white tigers stay.
You ever been around wolf dogs?
What the fuck? No. Dude.
Yeah, those are hybrids, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you can't. I don't think. Well, I take that back. I think here in Texas, you might be able to own certain breeds of wolves. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but most people tend to breed it. You know.
Holy shit! Look at that thing, bro.
Holy fuck! That's a straight up gray wolf.
Yeah, dude. I thought they were gonna look like Siberian Huskies.
Yuki
There you
is
go.
a
87% gray wolf.
They look like beasts, bro. These look like real wild animals.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fuck, dude.
These
Every little story, every story you heard as a little kid about the big bad wolf, there was a reason.
Oh, in Florida, really? You all?
People want to be picturing motherfucking huskies and shit. No. I'll be honest, man. Coyotes are adorable compared to some of these motherfuckers.
I know, dude. This, I don't know, man.
That thing would come out of a foggy night and eat your fucking face.
Brittany Allen, of course it had to be a white bitch, you know what I'm saying, with this crazy ass fucking, look at that shit.
Oh, I know. Bro.
Okay, but here's where the second, I think, angle comes in. Is you have the one thing, the whole alpha, fucking big dick energy move of like, I'm gonna conquer this beast. And then you have the other angle where you get people who like genuinely start like caring for animals or like, having animals around and learning how to deal with them. And they just kind of gradually escalate to the point where all of a sudden, Brittany's got a motherfucking gray wolf in her backyard. And you're like, how the fuck did that happen? Last time I saw her bitch had a chipmunk.
You need to get a boyfriend, Brittany. You need to leave those animals alone. Look what happened to Sig. What was that? The duo, the circus duo.
I forget. Was it Siegfried or Roy that got the tiger to the throat?
I think it might have been Roy. No.
Actually, if I remember correctly, the fucked up part about that was it was something off stage scared the tiger, and it was trying to do that whole like grab it, like it was treating him like
like a baby.
Yeah, it was trying to grab him by the neck and pull him to safety. Only, there's not a lot of slack in the human neck, especially when you've been doing that much cocaine and plastic surgery. And yeah, man, opened his throat up.
Damn, bro.
Got to wear turtlenecks for the rest of his life. Poor bastard. Lives in the desert, too.
I still think he's doing blow, though. And getting plastic surgeries.
Look at that shit, bro.
I know, man.
Dude,
that dog looks like a crackhead, dude.
I'm pretty sure that dog is taller than she is.
Oh, on its like hind legs, standing on its 2 legs?
Yeah, yeah.
Dude, fuck, bro.
You ever seen, you familiar with Irish wolfhounds?
Yeah.
Okay, it's supposed to be like the tallest dog in the world. They get like ridiculous fucking height, man.
Have you seen these dogs, Fred?
No, I don't think so.
The fucked up part is they're so big they only live like 7 years, whereas you got these motherfuckers.
It's like the Great Dane.
Yeah,
Great
it
Dane
looks like
only lives about 8 years.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
And they're fragile as fuck too.
Yeah, these dogs have problems, but like the Great Dane, man, if you got the right breed, these things were originally, established as a breed as large hunting dogs. I think the Great Danes were boar dogs, but these motherfuckers were.
Holy shit, that's a fucking horse.
Yeah,
yes, yes.
I read on somewhere that they actually used Great Danes in the war, some war to like pull people from the battlefield.
Possibly, man.
Which ones are the hunting dogs?
Which one?
There's different kinds.
The ones that go get the ducks for you?
Oh, there's different kinds.
Labradors are great for that.
Labradors are kind of like a universal.
What's the dog that comes out in that video game?
Oh, Basset Hound. Is it a Basset Hound?
I think that one's a beagle.
I hated that fucking
beagle?
dog.
Yeah.
I would try to shoot it every fucking time.
You're talking about the one in Nintendo, right?
Yeah, man. Fuck that dog.
Basset hounds are actually, what do you call it? Vermin dogs.
Vermin dogs?
They're meant to go into holes and dig shit out.
They're like wheelie.
Dude, if you ever...
You know which one I want to get, bro?
Weenie dog?
No. The dog that comes out in the mask. What kind of dog is that?
Terrier. Boston Terrier?
That's not a
Oh,
Boston
Jack
Terrier.
Russell Terrier.
Jack Russell. There
Yeah.
you go.
Dude, we had looked them up last time, remember?
We did?
Yeah, man, we were talking about you getting a dog
Why Jack Russell, dude? Because you know those things are active as fuck.
Because they're cute as fuck.
But
dude.
look, dude, they don't get bigger than. Well, they get a little bigger.
Fuck
than
you,
that.
they don't get bigger than that.
No, they do.
That's a puppy one, dude. Look how cute he is, man. Look. He's just looking at you with like, "Hey, Freddy, I could be your best friend."
Look for a full grown one.
Right, but you're also talking about a breed that was created to fight rats. I mean, this thing has energy.
More of
days.
a reason for this guy to have
exactly.
him, bro.
I was gonna say, didn't I just
All
tell
right, cool,
you?
man, but you're gonna have to get your fence fixed and make sure that motherfucker can't climb out the yard because you're gonna have to let him out, man.
That is true.
Definitely.
You're gonna have to like pay a lot of attention to him. He's kind of like a kid having a kid,
Yeah.
The fuck is this?
so he doesn't get his feet doesn't burn. They put these little booties on.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
I can't have a dog if it's gonna be that fucking delicate.
no, he's not delicate, bro. But he's just,
Hot concrete, man.
Yeah,
It's a problem.
you would have a problem.
Yeah, you see that shit? That little motherfucker.
You could train him to get shit for you, bro.
If I still drank, it go give me a beer, bro.
Yeah.
Out of the refrigerator, motherfucker. Damn, could I train him to get my daughter for me?
You could. Hey, man, you probably have your daughter wanting to come over here more if you have that puppy.
Nah, bro.
No.
Did I ever tell you what she does to my in-laws chihuahua?
No, what does she do?
Kicks the shit out of it, bro.
I remember you
Literally, she
talking about
kicks
that.
it like it's a football.
Dude.
And then, like, she'll kneel that. The dog, literally, no bullshit, dude. The dog is scared of her. The dog sees her and takes off. Like, because what she does is she'll literally, like, if, now she doesn't because, like I said, the dog runs away. But before, she used to grab him from the head and from the ears, and she used to shake the shit out of him.
Wow,
Yeah.
dude. And the dog never bit her or anything
No.
like that? That's a good dog, dude.
Like,
But now the dog won't come close to her.
Yeah.
And
good
she'll
dog.
try to chase him, and
Yeah.
he'll run away.
Good dog, dude. That's a good dog. If the dog turns around and tries to fight back,
one of my earliest learning experiences in life was fucking around with my grandma's Siamese cat. And I walked up to this thing thinking that I was going to get to pet the kitty. And I reached out, and this thing, it was almost like a scene out of The Matrix. I saw the claw just come like right there in front of my eyes. And then like it casually just went back to like grooming itself. But like that brief little display of I could split your face open, you stupid child, left an impression on me. And I'm not saying maybe you should encourage the dog to fight back, but you know, a nice little growl every once in a while, just something. It's granted, I don't necessarily socialize dogs.
What's your honestly, of all time, out of all the animals that we know of that exist,
my favorite animal
yeah,
that exists now,
or that has ever existed,
bro. Because I'm a big fan of dinosaurs.
again, real animals.
You don't. Oh yeah.
We've had this
We- you don't
conversation.
think-
Freddy believes that they are a temptation left here by God to test us.
The dinosaurs caused the homosexuals or what?
No.
that
The
was
homosexuals caused the dinosaurs. Get it straight here,
The
man.
homosexuals caused the monkeys. Anyway, that's
What?
not the point.
Okay. No, dude. I think my favorite animal would have to be a dog, dude. Dogs.
Somehow I don't believe
They
it.
got a lot going for them.
Yeah, man. Like, I don't know, man. Most people don't like the whole, like, oh, I'm here for you nonstop. You could do whatever, and I'm here for you. I just want to be your best friend. That kind of attitude, but I love it, dude.
My favorite animal of all time, man, is a squirrel. I'll tell you because me and squirrels got one thing in common.
If you talk about nuts, bro.
Every day, man, their mission is going looking for that nut. No, but no bullshit. That's a joke. But that's a joke. But yeah, I really do like. You know why I like squirrels so much? Because their IQ of intelligence. I saw a video once.
Because they're stupid?
They're not stupid,
Bro, they lose all the nuts they hide.
No. I saw this video
They
once.
lose most of the nuts they hide,
There is this one squirrel.
which is pretty close to real world statistics.
Yeah,
that-
dude.
you know what I'm
Do you know the reason why we have all these trees? Yeah. It's because squirrels don't know how to find their nuts, bro. They hide them so good that they forget where they're at.
I saw this video once of this squirrel, right? Somehow he or she, whatever the fuck it was, um, her teeth or his teeth were broken, so they couldn't crack. They couldn't crack the nut or whatever. So what it would do, it would grab the nut, it would go up an actual street light, in a busy intersection, and it would drop it, and it would wait until a car would like run it over, and then it would like dash down to get it, and like pick up pieces or whatever and take off.
Yeah, you know what my favorite like rodent animal would be?
The bat squirrels are fucking awesome.
Yeah,
too.
those are pretty cool. But fucking raccoons, dude.
Oh fuck, we were just talking about that.
Raccoons are like
fuck raccoons and their greaseball ass,
gangsters,
bro.
Look, raccoons are like chimpanzees. They're fascinating, but I wouldn't want to be left alone in a room with one.
Yeah, definitely not.
I mean, if he was,
I honestly think that a raccoon would try to fuck me if we were alone, dude. Yeah.
I would pay money to see that, dude.
No.
How much money? How much money do we have?
First, he's gonna try to fuck him, but when Freddy doesn't want to give it up, then he's just gonna fuck him up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Squirrel's all like, "We were gonna do this the easy way."
Look at that, man. How do you not like that squirrel?
Bro, he looks like a rat that's just too stupid.
They're fucking awesome.
All right, first of all, these are all some fucking like out of state Yankee squirrels here. Like the
By the
squirrels
way,
we got here,
I had
fucking
a-
not this.
Yeah, where are the squirrels that listen to corridos,
friendly.
dude? Where are those squirrels?
I want to know where the ground squirrels at. Them little tailless fucking rat looking
Those
bastards.
are gross, dude. Those are gross.
I actually had.
I know
pet
people who've
squirrel
eaten those.
Have you seen some of those ground squirrels, Fred?
No.
Oh, dude, that
Prairie dog looking motherfuckers.
ground pearls. No.
I had a pet squirrel once.
What was the last pet you had, man?
The last pet I had.
Well, he's still trying to get the divorce to go through, so.
Yeah.
What are you looking up here, man?
I'm trying to look up a ground squirrel because I don't think you've seen one, have you, Fred?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe this might be your new favorite squirrel, dude, or your new favorite animal.
I really do like squirrels, bro.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know what, dude? I'm gonna taxidermy a squirrel for you, bro, and
What the fuck does that mean in English?
I'm gonna stuff a squirrel full of cotton.
No, man.
Can I get one of those ones that looks like it's playing the fiddle?
Yeah, dude. I'm gonna put him in a funny position. You know what I'm gonna do, bro? I'm gonna put him with a little mic.
Is that it?
Yeah, I'm gonna put the squirrel with the little mic up on a little fake stage, and put him in a little dicky suit with some Cortezes.
Who the fuck is this? Alvin and the Chipmunks or some shit?
Bro, that'll be
Oh wait,
so...
those were chipmunks. Whoops.
Not squirrel, bro, and it'll be you, squirrel version, bro. That'll be funny, right?
Guess what a fan gave me, bro?
Yeah, STDs.
On Wednesday at Wednesday night to show, dude.
What?
They gave me a homie
Yeah.
that looks exactly like me, dude.
Where do you have it here?
No. They forgot it, but they showed me the picture.
Yeah. Look at this little thing. It looks like a chipmunk, dude.
That's it.
That's way more adorable than the local variety.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, dude. I think this might be your new favorite squirrel.
Look at that,
dude.
man. It's just eating, minding his own business.
This one doesn't look as stupid as like the regular squirrel,
Oh,
but it is.
Fuck.
Like most of the ground squirrels around here, like when you see them running away across a driveway or dirt road or something, like it's like some meth head trying to get away from the cops. It's very sketch.
Have you seen squirrels that just aren't scared of you?
No, they
No.
outrun from me.
I think we were at Disneyland.
Park squirrels are a little bit disconcerting.
Yeah, they're like, no, we were at Disneyland. I think.
Oh shit. Those motherfuckers got like a sweet tooth and a fucking...
Bro, everybody feeds them. I think because everybody feeds them. They're just like so chill, like waiting. Like, hey, what's up? You gonna feed me too, or no? No food. But they do not run away, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They get offended if you didn't get the chili on the nachos. And they're like, come on, man. Hook it up. The fuck? You come into Disneyland. Spend fucking cash, son.
Nah, dude.
You got money to get on all these fucking rides, but you can't give me some nuts.
By the way, I'm going to go ahead and just state this right here. I will never attend one of Walt's little fantasy parks.
Are you for real? Why not, dude?
Just at some point.
Have you ever been to one?
No, man. I've been to like amusement parks and shit. But
No. Have you
Disney?
been to...
No, I've never been inside one of the parks.
I've been to both, man.
Yeah. Which one was your favorite?
I didn't enjoy either one of them.
Are you for real too, dude? Why you guys so grumpy,
it's
bro?
just fucking... First of all, when I went to Disneyland in California, me and my brother got kicked out. We got kicked out of Dave & Buster's. Because...
it just happened to be in Disneyland or Disney World.
It was Disneyland. We got kicked out of Dave & Buster's because like we got drunk. So like
did you get drunk at Disneyland too?
Well, the Dave & Buster's is in Disneyland.
California's Disneyland, Orlando's Disney World, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was a Dave & Buster's inside Disneyland.
Way back.
What year was this, dude? What?
In 2006.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I will say this.
It's not there anymore?
No.
Wow.
In that whole park, there's no Dave & Buster's.
No, there's a Pizza Planet.
There's a fucking pizza. Are you serious?
Yeah, from Toy Story.
I was about to say that exists.
Yeah, dude.
What the fuck?
Pizza
That's weird.
Planet. There's a.
And they serve
Right.
pizza, right?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
Bomb ass pizza, dude.
No, only kielbasa.
Only good.
Have you ever gone to Church's and asked for a burger?
No, dude.
No.
No.
It's fucking awesome, dude.
Damn.
No, but why don't you like the Disney resorts or
Because
Disney?
it was boring.
Let me clarify this. I'm not saying I would not possibly enjoy myself at either one of the parks, but I think I just
Did
got.
Mickey Mouse touch you inappropriately?
No, man. It just the more I have considered like what I find like entertaining. Like, don't get me wrong. I could probably walk.
I didn't have fun either. But then again, I was like,
I've never heard anyone
17 years
describe going to, like, I've heard them describe moments at the parks that have been magical for them or memorable in some way, touching, moving, whatever it is. But I've never heard someone tell me their experience of going to one of these parks that hasn't in some way contained a bit of misery. You know what I mean?
but that's everywhere though.
No, that's not true.
Like, I mean, like every entertainment place like that you go to, like Six Flags,
parks
like
and shit.
same shit.
Let's be very clear about that, man. I don't go to amusement parks in general, man.
Yeah, like
I don't either.
I could sense like a bit of like tourist trappiness inside the amusement parks. But I mean, I think it's still a good experience. You know, if you've
Why?
just nostalgic reasons.
It's just hot.
Yeah.
You gotta walk. You
No.
gotta wait an hour to get on the fucking ride that lasts like 2 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, dude. Like for me, it's not something that I would want to go do every time that I'm in the area.
You know where I had more fun?
Where?
At the M&M factory in Vegas.
Are you for real?
Honestly. And
Anyone else ever tour the Bluebell factory out in where's the little factory out in
Texas somewhere?
Yeah,
It's
some
in
little town.
Isn't it over there close to that area where New Braunfels is at and all those little German towns?
I'm not even.
Yeah, I want to say it's between like Houston and San Antonio somewhere.
Yeah.
The name was right there on the tip of my tongue.
Here, let's just look it up.
Doesn't matter. The point is, like, I totally remember taking a field trip there as a kid and getting one of those little sample cups of fucking mint chocolate.
Yeah.
And it was the most, I mean, if I described it on paper, it would sound like the most boring thing ever, but it was fun and interesting, and I don't remember disliking any of that. And that has never been, I've never had that fulfilling an experience going to
There's
say,
a creamery. There's a Bluebell Factory Creamery in Harlingen.
ooh.
Yeah.
You know where I regret not going, and I was so close to the Jack Daniels.
In Tennessee?
In Tennessee.
Was that when you went to Tennessee last time?
No. Why? No. Fuck no. I would have convinced them to go, but everybody was a party pooper.
Yeah, I went
I went like before that, but we didn't go, and like I think we actually honestly passed by it, and I was like, fuck, we should stop. But yeah,
I went to the Shiner Bock distillery or
Dispensary.
brewery in Shiner, Texas. That was pretty cool, man.
Did they let you taste?
Yeah, they did. Just
Nice.
taste, like not enough to get a good buzz or to feel like drunk.
But they just give you a glass, right?
Yeah, they give you like that much.
Yeah.
And then that's it. And they give it to you at the end of the tour. So you're like done, and then you're like, oh, okay, well, I want more.
Can I redo the tour again?
Well, that's what they tell you. Like it almost seems like, oh, pues, you're done. Now you need to leave so we can we can have the other people for the next tour come in. Yeah.
Ain't that a bitch?
The Oompa Loompas start staring at you like shit's about to get wild.
Yeah. So one of you is going to get drunk. And that's when the magic happens.
Well, I don't know how you got there, but...
Yeah.
Doesn't it always go there?
Yeah. With Leo, it does. All the time.
But there is something to going... Again, thinking about like the nature of like entertainment, because like we've talked a lot about like how a comedy show should be presented, and you know what what's the word I'm looking for here? Not indulgences, but you need to do things for the audience so as they arrive, they're like kind of, you know, they need to be kind of taken care of in a certain sense, man. Like, and
yeah, but when you go to a comedy show, all you got to worry about is like making sure that you make them laugh. When you go to a place like Disneyland or a water park or anything like that, like as the main source of entertainment, you got to make sure that like everything is on point.
Well, all right, not to pull back the Wizard of Oz thing right here, but I'm cutting some video that I recorded for you in San Antonio, and there's a moment where you can see the servers walking around the room and walking in front of the camera and shit like that. Don't get me wrong, man. That's you got to have servers, but there is a way to do that right and a way to do that wrong. Like I've seen, we've done bar shows. Yeah. Where the patron and the bartender are yelling orders back and forth to each other, and for example, in the whole Disneyland thing, I remember reading one time about the employees are never allowed to like get upset, basically, man. You know what I mean? Now, granted, they're human beings; they're going to get upset, but
well, that doesn't apply to Dixon, San Antonio, but most other places.
Nah, man, but where I'm going with this is, man, like there has to be like I've had to tell waitresses at like places I've been doing shows where it was like, hey, you gotta like be quiet when you're taking that order because this is a audio medium, a audible medium here. They got to be able to listen to shit, and if they're listening to you and some other customer babble on about a motherfucking a cocktail, nobody wants to hear that shit. You're just disrupting. You know what I mean? Like I've listened to a couple of high-level comedians talk about certain venues will drop the tabs like maybe 15 minutes before the show's going to end so that they can get it out of the way and they don't have to worry about people missing their tabs on the way out with the rush. And talked about the fact that can break up the show because all of a sudden you've got these tables throughout the crowd that they're not paying attention to you anymore. They're doing the math over who got the appetizers type of shit. But where I'm saying is when you go take that to the extreme where it's an amusement park, like this whole thing is meant to be an experience of fucking, sensation and, magical fun time. But the reality is you end up standing in line for half an hour. Yeah. Or I'm sorry, an hour and a half.
And Sean has the same dislike as me when it comes to like amusement park. That's my biggest thing. Like I hate like having to wait like a fucking hour to get on a fucking ride that lasts 2 minutes.
You like those rides though?
What do you mean?
Like you like riding rides?
Not the roller coasters, but like the other ones, like the water ones and shit like that. I like those.
The
like I went somewhere. I don't remember where it was.
Yeah.
where they actually put you in a fake ass submarine, but the submarine actually goes underwater, and then you can see all like, I mean, like I said, everything's set up, but I saw like all the fucking, like there was treasures of gold and fucking shit like that. And that like those kind of rides like those are cool, but like the roller coasters, yeah.
Why don't you like the roller coasters?
Cause that like yeah.
You're not like a big adrenaline guy.
I do, but they don't like roller coasters. Don't get my adrenaline going.
What
I
does it
guess
do?
like they kind of like scare the shit out of me.
Yeah.
But you survived that.
Yeah, but I didn't enjoy it.
You don't get like a high afterwards
Nope.
whenever you're no.
And normally that's what's supposed to happen when you get an adrenaline rush.
Yeah.
But it just it doesn't.
I think that's a personality thing, man. There's some people that do and some people that don't.
Yeah.
Like we were talking about, dogs before we set up for the podcast, and I was telling you I had that one dog that was part pit bull, and after she got in a fight, she was just so happy. You know what I mean? Like she just opened up Christmas presents, and then my lab, on the other hand, after a fight, was like some moody fucking teenager that had a shitty day at school, just like huffing and puffing and fucking just. And I think that's the same thing with like roller coasters. They scare me, but like in my head, I'm going like, this isn't scary. I'm scared because this thing could fuck up. I'm not scared of the whole height thing, but the sensation of the dropping and just like, why would I put myself through this uncomfortable fucking thing? You know what I mean? Like I could almost see if say you knew somebody who had like a stunt plane or something like that, and they were like, hey man, I'll take you up, do some barrel rolls, go through all that shit. I'm not saying I would necessarily say no to that, man. Like I might do that, but like the idea of like a roller coaster that like I've seen the videos where these things go horribly wrong.
Yeah.
And plus it seems so contrived. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're literally on a fucking rail and this thing is just flinging you about.
And you know what the whole time of like when I think of roller coasters, like in my head the first thing it triggers is like, what if shit goes bad? Like what if this shit like breaks midair? What if I fly off the like? Do I really want like my end story to be that motherfucker got like on a fucking roller coaster?
I don't quite believe that's like a bad way to go out.
Well, if you're enjoying it, but imagine you're the guy that's having a shitty time on the roller coaster and you die.
I've seen that. I don't know, man. Like, I don't. Maybe it's because I really like roller coasters.
Well, as a smaller example, you ever seen those videos of people reacting to the virtual reality roller coasters?
Yeah.
And some people are like, "Ooh," and they're all thrilled and shit.
Yeah.
And then,
No. I feel scared as shit with those roller coasters. Like, I'll get on a couple of them, and it's like some of them will scare me more than an actual roller coaster.
You know,
no, you're talking about like the ones where you're flying through the air and all. Okay. I just meant the straight up virtual reality, like just regular roller coaster. They've got a couple of those that I've seen videos of people freaking out on.
I thought that's what we were talking about.
Well,
you put on the
now they have the roller coasters where you wear the VR
Yeah.
even, and that's fucking trippy as hell.
Yeah, I've been in where it's like an auditorium and you just sit down and your seats move.
Yeah, I've been on that too, and I remember I was a kid on this one. I was a kid.
Yeah,
and I remember it was we got on it or whatever, and the thing and then like the screen came up, and the thing driving the roller coaster was a robot. So I remember that fucking experience. Like fucking, it was driving in and everything moving and shit. Like those are fine. It's the actual roller coasters that, like, I really don't enjoy.
Just to throw something in there, have y'all ever been to the Lexington in Corpus?
Yeah, I have.
Right. Did they have the flight simulator right there in the opening lobby when you went?
Yeah,
No.
but I don't remember like going in.
That thing was old school as hell. There was just a screen at the front of the fucking pod.
Yeah.
You got about 6 people in there, and then it just,
Yeah,
rattled around a bit.
I went in 5th grade, so it's
Still pretty fun. I went in maybe junior high, I
Junior
think.
high?
So this was...
I'll be honest. I've been back as an adult. I think I was like 19 or 20.
yeah.
Still
and
a while ago.
And you've
Dude.
been there as a kid too, right?
I don't remember.
Did you enjoy your time there in the Lexington?
I mean, I just seeing, like, watched shit. Yeah.
Did you get the tour?
Yeah.
Either of you?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I went through the tour. I've been through the tour twice, and the first time I don't really even recall the tour, and the second time we got a dude who I don't think he had been on the Lexington, but one of the other ships that was the same build.
Yeah.
So he was very familiar with like the whole layout of the ship, and he was going over the entire like setup, and that was fascinating as hell. Couldn't repeat a single word of it, but I remember being wrapped up in his explanation at the time.
And that's like a funny thing, dude. A lot of those carriers built around the same time they're just basically the same ship.
Yeah.
It's just
you know where I have more fun, even more so than
at the
like
zoo.
Disneyland. Yeah, but no. I mean like the carnival.
At the carnival.
Yeah, like I wouldn't choose to be like, hey, the carnival's in town, like let's go. But my ex-wife had a thing about like going to carnivals and shit. So I mean, I would go to that. And like I'll play all of those games or whatever. Those kind of shits like that. That's more entertaining to me than like a regular fucking like going to an amusement park.
Does any of it bother you that you? I mean, like I know the games are rigged on a certain extent. You know what I mean, the way they're set up, but like that doesn't bother me. I kind of know that I'm spending my money.
That's where I was going. The only thing that bothers me about carnivals is that it's just so fucking expensive. Like I feel like they rob you, bro. It's like you fucking you can play maybe 2 games, but you're gonna spend $20 just in 2 games, easy. You know what I mean? Fucking hot dogs are like $7 or whatever. So I just think it's way too expensive.
Yeah, there's good ones and bad ones again, man.
There's what's it called? There's the stock shows that they usually do at the carnivals. You interested in those? No?
I don't like those because normally it smells like shit.
Livestock will do that.
Yeah, man.
So yeah, I don't do that shit.
No.
No, like Sean said, if I'm gonna go somewhere, I want to make sure that it's something that I can at least enjoy a little bit.
I got you.
You know what was fun too, man?
What?
That when I first saw it, I was amazed because they don't have that shit down here. In LA, when I was living in LA, they still had. I don't think they have it now anymore, but they had one of the last 24-hour 24-hour porno theaters.
Where at? Los Angeles?
In Los Angeles, bro. It was open 24 hours, bro. You go in there, tickets were $5, and you could stay in there all day if you wanted to.
I went to one like that, like a big adult movie complex that was in Hawaii.
And then in the back of the theater, they had like another like
Jack Shacks.
Huh? No, they had like another bar. It was like a bar, but it was a strip joint. So, but then you had to pay extra to like go into that or whatever.
Damn.
But yeah, it was a 24-hour like porn theater, and you would go at 9:00 in the morning or at 12 noon, and there would be motherfuckers in there.
Have you ever been to one of those like adult stores or adult movie places?
Yeah,
where you could go see a live show.
Oh no,
no,
like girls in Vegas.
I don't know. I've never been to girls in Vegas, but it's like you're in a little booth.
Yeah.
And you like kind of like that scene in Boondock Saints. Have you guys seen that movie?
Yeah.
No, but I've seen the one in.
You know what I'm talking about? The jerk off booths.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, dude, and it's kind of weird, man.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, that would be very weird.
And your girl's like, when was this?
There's a reason we don't put him on camera.
Yeah. A very big reason.
It's in my pants now, dude. You guys don't have to be scared.
What?
That was only one time. And I swear I had an itch. I wasn't playing. It just was itchy that day.
No wonder I had Ratatouille. You're the one that brought rats into my house?
Nah, dude. No, that wasn't me.
Only gerbils.
But yeah, man, those yeah, and I mean down here they don't have those. So when I saw that shit in LA and it was it said like 24, oh, it said a 24-hour adult film theater or whatever. And like you just walk in and
They have that adult movie store in Weslaco. Have you ever been to that one?
they still have that?
It's still open.
There are a lot of them that have just closed down. There used to be a bunch of them here.
There
in
was
McAllen.
one. There was one. The most famous one in San Juan, and I believe now it's a drive through. But it used to be and like it was there was no like marketing or advertising. It literally just said it had a big sign outside, like one that you can see from the expressway, and it said it had XXX and it said adult store or whatever.
Well,
Yeah.
did you know, little fun fact, man, you saw Once Upon a Time in
Yes.
Hollywood, right?
Yes.
You know how in that scene where Sharon Tate and her friends are going into the Coyote and they mention that, hey, what's that playing over there? How come there's a lot of people?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, it's probably at that dirty movie place. Well, do you know that Quentin Tarantino actually owns that dirty movie place? And he put it in there as like, because back in the day,
Okay.
it used to be a dirty movie
I was
place.
wondering what theater they were referencing.
Yeah, yeah. I forgot the name of it. I remember looking it
Not
up.
the Pacific, is it?
No. I'll look it up right now, but it was it used to be an old like porno theater, and now he's made it into like a really like nice like historical theater.
Yeah. And what I was gonna say about that adult theater in LA was that I know that now, like right before I came back over here to Texas, they closed it down like permanently, right? Later I found out or I heard stories. I mean, I don't know how true they are or whatever, but first I heard that that theater was owned by some guy that had a straight connection to like the mob, and then I heard that one of the reasons that they closed it was because basically people kept fucking in there, and they couldn't stop people from like not fucking there, so we're just gonna close it down.
Sometimes. Can't get rid of the rodents. You just got to shut the joint down.
Sometimes you just gotta burn a rat to get rid of all of them.
Pretty much, I was trying to make a statement, bro.
I get you now, dude.
You just stomp one perv in the parking lot and be like, don't be fucking in the room.
That's what it takes.
Y'all ever been in one of those?
To what? Porno theater?
Yeah.
Nah, dude.
No.
No.
It was pretty cool, man.
No, I felt really uncomfortable in the booth, the live show booth. I was like, no.
I've been to some like bachelor pads where I was afraid to sit on the couch. Does that count?
Oh shit, yeah. Yo, have you guys ever been to one of those bachelor parties where everybody is there, like just bored as fuck watching porn?
No.
No, dude, those are just sad.
Dude,
I've
I
been-
remember being at this one like kegger type of thing, man,
Yeah.
where it was basically probably about like 10 friends or so. A couple of the guys had their chicks there and whatnot, and we were blowing it up, doing all kinds of fucking nonsense. And I mean literally blowing it up, large amounts of cocaine. And I came out of the bathroom and they actually had Boondock Saints on, and it was that scene where they're in the jail getting splashed with the water and shit.
Yeah.
And I just remember looking at my buddy and going, "What fucking gay porn did you just put on, motherfucker?"
I've only been to a couple of bachelor parties because it's never really been my thing.
Yeah.
I remember one that I went, and the only reason I went, this was back in my drinking days, was because they told me that the drinks were going to be free and there's keggers and shit. So I was like, oh, fuck it. Let's just go. So we went, and I didn't even know the bachelor. I didn't know him personally. I went because of my friend, right?
Yeah.
So when I saw him, like what made me feel uncomfortable was that the bachelor kept walking throughout the whole house in like a two-piece top, like the bow and the fucking little suit and the shirt and shit, but in boxers, and he was just fucking like roaming around. I mean, I get it; it was his house, but dude, like it kept like fucking like distracting me or whatever.
Right.
And then people kept saying, the strippers are coming, the strippers are coming, the strippers are coming, and
They never got there.
they never got there. So.
Maybe you were supposed to throw singles at the Bachelor, bro. Maybe you were supposed to make a stripper.
Put him in his boxers.
Yeah. At any point in that night, did you imagine him naked?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Didn't have to.
I was that one guy, and literally I was that one guy that grabbed the chair and put it right next to the keg, and I just kept fucking.
Oh, so you were really just there like to just...
That's why you were mad. You were sitting on eye level with the little fucking opening in the boxers. Every time he walks by, it's flapping at you like a fucking...
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck is...
you.
And then my friend kept like calling me over, and I was like, no, I'm good right here. Yeah. I just kept pumping from the keg.
Damn, bro, I'm surprised no one kicked you out of that.
They didn't, actually. I mean, they asked me a couple of times to like take them a beer or whatnot, or to fill their cup.
Yeah.
But that was it.
You didn't tell them like rudely, hey, fuck yourself, or...
No, I was good.
Okay.
The trick is you just got to act like you bought the keg.
Yeah. Oh, that's the other thing, bro.
Especially if you're talking to the guy that actually bought the keg.
Like, when you walked into the house, like, cause you had to walk in like through the front door, literally, of the house.
Yeah.
There was a guy collecting a cover. Like, you had to pay $5 to get in. Either you paid $5 or you paid in weed. So yeah,
nice.
You paid in weed, or
no? We. So I'm not gonna lie.
It blew the bouncer.
I don't remember. I don't remember if we gave weed or if we paid the $5.
I've never been to a party where you had to pay to get in.
What was a bachelor party? But
I feel you.
There was a shitload of alcohol and drugs, though.
I think I've only been to
like a shitload, bro.
Yeah.
Like they had bowls on tables
of coke or what?
with cocaine.
For real?
Have you ever seen that?
Damn.
Well, you've seen it
For $5?
exactly.
That's a good price, bro.
So remember that scene in Blow where I think he just got out of prison. He went back to his to his house with his wife, and then like they have this big party with the waiters and everything, and the wife gets this big ass bowl of like cocaine or whatever, and she's like, let's fucking party, and then the DA like bashes the door in. You remember that scene? Okay. Well, the bowls weren't that big, but you know the bowl where you pour your cereal in? That bowl's that size with like cocaine.
Okay, I was picturing like bar peanut type of bowl, but that's you're talking a great step up from there. I'm thinking small. You're talking at least medium.
I was thinking like showing like an ashtray kind of like bowl.
No, they had bowls.
Yeah, or like a bowl from a pipe or something.
No, they had bowls.
Yeah.
Like you could literally stick your face in it, like a Scarface just type of.
How much do you think that whole party cost, bro?
I have no idea, bro, and I didn't care.
You didn't think they made their money back in the $5 entry?
Yeah, I did.
You think they did?
Well, I don't know.
Did they charge you more if they thought you were a cop?
No, it was just.
Just okay, all right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That night was fun though. See?
Oh man.
No, that's not it.
No. The hell was that dude's name? Dewey or something like that. Either way, deserved to have his ass kicked.
Fucking dick, bro.
Sorry, we're watching that scene from Blow where he gets busted at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you haven't seen Blow by this point, fuck you. It's like The Godfather. I'm not gonna spoiler warning this shit.
He did so much for those two fuckers, bro. And for them to fucking flip on him, dude.
Well, he didn't even know that other piece of shit. He just hooked him up with a paycheck.
Yeah.
But like that motherfucker, the ginger bastard. I mean, he
man.
basically gave that guy
him and that Diego motherfucker, dude. Fuck that fucker, dude.
Dude, that fucking
fuck him, bro.
We're brothers, George. Bye.
Fuck him, dude.
It's like, god damn,
fucking bastard.
No, that's one of the most well shot fucking scenes. Like you fucking like.
I hope they raped him in jail.
The actor or the
No, the dude. I mean, because the
that
dude,
guy's just like some quiet Spanish dude.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck want me to get raped for, man? What the hell?
I'm just playing the role, motherfucker. Just
was listening to this podcast, but damn, I'm gonna stop listening to it. You want me to get raped?
That's a badass fucking movie, though.
Ah,
No, but this is not the scene I was talking about.
No, I know you know. I just typed in blow party scene DEA. And this is what came out.
yeah, nah. When he fucking walks
See,
out,
and they're all
where's
in
the
on
knife?
this shit.
Shit,
Yeah,
man.
dude.
Dude, the way they light that, man, where it just like it blows out as soon as they kick the door in, and it goes to that single spotlight with the blackout on the rest of the room.
Damn, this movie's 18 years old, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
Fuck, dude.
Have you seen Johnny Depp lately? He don't look like that no more.
I still remember watching this shit at the theater, bro.
I know, man. I mean, I didn't watch it in the theaters, but I remember when it came out.
I was
This
high
movie
as
was
fuck.
beautiful in the theaters.
Yeah,
man.
man. That bastard, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck him in his greaseball ass.
And I'm not sure if it's because it's a movie that takes you back in time, but this movie still holds up, dude.
No, well, the reason that it's
Well shot
for
movie.
me,
Yeah.
for me, the reason that it holds up, man, is because I actually know the story.
Yeah.
Like the like I read up on the real story of George, and like it's he was a real motherfucker.
Yeah.
He would like George was really like he was one of like he's as real as they get. Him and Frank Lucas.
You can
Word,
find
like-
some. He's out now, man. You
Yeah,
can
yeah.
find some interviews with him.
Yeah.
Is he alive?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
last I heard, he was alive.
He last got out of prison in 2017. So he's been out for 2 years now.
Yeah, man. I wasn't actually familiar with his story. I was familiar with the one they just did the biopic with Tom Cruise recently. Barry Seal,
Yeah, the guy that flew drugs for the FBI.
the guy that died with George Herbert Walker's phone number in his wallet, gunned down by Colombian assassins.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
Damn, dude. There's this one, dude. He was the kingpin for marijuana in Britain. I think we had talked about it, dude. Because
This whole island's high because of me.
yeah, dude. Like he was the one that brought weed to like England, dude, and he did it by like using his connections with the bands.
Oh,
I've
yeah,
been
yeah,
genuinely
you told me about
surprised to hear some of the history around
That
the
he would put
cocaine
him
trade.
in. He would put him in speaker boxes and shit.
Yeah, he would put them in speaker boxes, but he like was in jail for such a long time, and then he got out now, and now he's like considered the Prince of Pot in England, dude.
Hmm.
Like people,
So he's still doing it.
I don't know if he's still doing it, but
Oh.
a lot of people like there's people that just respect him, bro, because of him, he brought in other people selling drugs illegally or trafficking drugs through there, you know?
Right on.
You know, and you know who was one of the biggest posers as a gangster? I mean, he's dead now. He recently passed in 2012, but that I mean, and again, because I read up on the real story with like what really happened, was I keep forgetting his name. The guy Ray Liotta played him in Goodfellas. Henry Hill.
Yeah.
Henry Hill.
That fucker, bro, was one of the biggest fucking like he ratted everybody out to like save himself. Like everybody, bro.
Yeah.
After every person that he ratted out, they had his back like countless times so that he didn't go to prison.
True, but a lot of the people he ratted out also just, were more a fan of murdering people instead of trusting. So,
Yeah, but it's a thing of like you giving you like either you give or you take, man. And I mean the only reason I say that is because, I mean if these people like bent themselves backwards to help you out, like why would you fuck them? I mean you were gonna be fucked either way, so that's what I'm saying. Like he still went to jail, and he
Right.
still went. He still served the time. And then he still had to join the like witness protection program. So there is no way around that. Is what I'm saying. What are we watching?
This is a Larry King interview with that guy. Oh, no, this is... I let the other video play. It's an interview with the
playing a
dictator.
clip from The Dictator.
Hey, another
Yeah.
good movie about another criminal. I think it was Gaddafi's biopic. I think that's...
Yeah, no.
No.
We never did find definitive evidence on whether or not he was raping kids.
Nah. I mean, there was sexual assault allegations with women who were like 15, 16.
And those are not kids?
Nah, I don't. I mean, those were like minors.
Would you fuck a 15-year-old?
Fuck no, dude. Not a minor.
Exactly. They're kids. Exactly.
I mean, they're not kids, but they're not adults, dude.
So why wouldn't you fuck them if they're not kids?
Because they're not adults, dude.
It's either you're a kid or you're an adult.
All right, look. It's with that situation right there. It's not a question of can you. It's a question of should you. You understand? They've already,
No, because if you fuck a 15-year-old, you're still gonna go to jail.
Yeah, but you're not understanding what
if
the
you don't
objection.
believe me, ask R. Kelly.
Right. But all right, if the only thing keeping you from fucking 15-year-olds is the law, then like maybe you might want to consider your motivations in life.
That's
Freddy.
what I'm saying.
Right.
Hey, you can marry a 16-year-old in Texas. I'm just saying.
I believe you have to have parental consent.
Yeah, you do. But if they're letting 16-year-olds get married to adults.
And then you got that whole Romeo and Juliet. I don't think Texas has that law, but
What's that law?
basically if they catch you doing statutory rape, like your girlfriend, you're 19, your girlfriend's 17 or I guess 16 here in Texas, and you promise to marry her, then they won't charge you.
Are you for real? What kind of like redneck law is that, dude? That's like that's some hillbilly shit, dude.
Yep, that's some backwoods shit right there.
Hey,
I did it onto her, but I swear I'm gonna marry her.
Oh man, I always love that Cheech and Chong line.
this is-
Your Honor, I plead insanity. Insanity? Yeah, I'm just crazy about that sort of thing.
Hey, like, does the whole sibling marriage thing still happen?
What?
Yeah, it still happens, dude.
Like today?
Yeah.
Where does
Wait,
that
who's
happen?
marrying siblings?
I mean, it's illegal. There's actually places in Europe, dude, where it's legal.
No, but here in the U.S.
Yeah, it still happens, bro.
There are certain states where it's legal for first cousins to marry.
Alabama?
I don't know about. I mean, I don't know about racially profile or being prejudiced towards these states because of these
I think
stereotypes.
Alabama's-
You know.
No, I think legitimately Alabama's one.
I think it might be, bro. I mean, there's a lot.
Pull up West Virginia.
Pull up Alabama first.
No. West Virginia.
No, let's compare and contrast West Virginia and Alabama here.
How inbred is West Virginia? All right.
Well, no, it would be family. Incest?
Incest rate.
Yeah. Okay. Do we go to siblings?
Watch out where you type, man, because you might fucking get a porno.
Again, there's a reason the screen's not on camera. But what are we looking for? Are we looking for siblings, or are we looking for just familial relations of any
I'm pretty
kind?
sure if they're married, they're having sex. So let's just look up sex, bro.
Sibling.
Incest Virginia. West Virginia, incest Virginia.
Damn.
How the mountain state got a reputation for inbreeding.
It's all the mountains. You don't want to walk over all that way to get some poon.
Yeah, dude. There was someone that talked about it because there's a lot of places in the South where it's kind of like not a normal thing. It's this thing that happens. But
You
most
know
people
how
don't
it's
talk about.
crazy? How like we look at it crazy when like Sean was saying earlier, like cousins marry cousins and shit, and that's crazy to us. But it's kind of like less crazy, and how people don't necessarily frown upon like when a nephew marries an aunt. Have you ever noticed that?
What?
You never noticed that?
I've never come across that.
I would be just as freaked out, bro.
You would?
I would be.
Good. Well, you probably this is gonna freak you out. Like I know of at least 4 people.
Yeah.
That married, like the nephew married the aunt.
There's places in Europe, bro.
Yeah, that's way too close.
Yeah.
Like, there's an argument that can be made for, say, second cousins, if not first cousins, in that the genetic risk involved is not that great unless you're talking about a specific genetic, say, defect in the family line. But yeah, man, I think what is it? Nephew to aunt. That's way too close.
All right.
It's way too
it's
close.
legal in Texas for you to commit incest. There's no law. I mean, I guess maybe if you're...
As long as everybody's the legal age and
So then
consenting.
that means that you can marry your cousin.
I'm pretty sure you can.
Okay, check that though. There would be a difference between,
Marry.
say, sexual congress and marriage. Marrying your relatives.
Can your dog be your witness?
No, that's not legal in Texas.
Oh, okay.
No, dude. If you're gonna marry your cousin, you gotta have your aunt there too. You know.
Or do you just mean can the dog watch?
While many states allow you to marry your first cousin, you cannot do so in Texas. In fact, Texas passed laws recently, as 2005, the most recent of all states passing such laws that forbade you from having sex with your cousin.
So we do have incest laws in Texas.
We do. That map's probably old.
Now, to be fair, it said cousin, so,
then-
I want to know what the specifics of the code are here.
So then you can't fuck your cousin or marry her for that reason. Does this apply if your cousin's a man?
Well, if you
and you're
can't
a
fuck
man?
him, it'd be pointless to marry him.
Oh, dude. That's just weird.
So that applies like if your cousin's a man and you're a man, right?
Yeah.
I imagine so.
Why does it? What?
What is it? Okay, the northeast map of the U.S. is I'm too poor to go there.
The lower.
The southeast is old people land.
Yeah.
West coast is weed, and the whole middle of the country, offending most of us sitting here, would be incest, which is, you know what I mean? Like,
and
you hear about
Alaska.
Alabama and shit, but I'll be honest, I've heard as Freddy had pointed out, with these aunts fucking their nephews. I have heard a lot of local shit that is just way too like, what the fuck are you doing, man?
No, but I forgot where I found it, dude. There were some countries in Europe, bro, that they allowed you to have sex with a sibling or a relative, just as long it was just as long as it was the same sex.
Huh?
Yeah. So like, let's say you and
So if you're gay, basically.
yeah, like
It's like the legal fucking version of like, if we're gonna get weird, let's get real fucking weird.
let's get real
If you're-
weird. But you just
If
can't
you're
have
gonna
babies.
if you're gonna go all the way left,
That's
I mean, if
one
you're
way
gonna-
to solve the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's what you. All right. Aside from social issues, what you really don't want is some little fucking waterhead, child that is going to be an issue.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, I always remember that one X-Files episode. I think they even censored it in some places where it was the, basically chainsaw massacre type of family living out in the woods, and it was all the siblings
This is it right here. Legality of consensual sex between siblings. And
yeah,
it's
let's not bring Europe into this.
Italy, illegal if it does not provoke public scandal. That's
Keep your business to yourself, god damn it.
yeah. Everywhere. Look, there's a lot of blue, bro. There's a lot of blue.
Yeah. To be fair, there's a big chunk of green in there, but
Yeah.
like
That's like pretty much half though. Half is blue, half is green.
the Russians seem like as hard down as they are on the whole homosexuality thing. Like they see that, yeah, because that's just straight up legal. That doesn't even say like what is
No,
it?
there's no like
Yeah,
little,
there's some no
restriction.
data in
Yeah.
there.
no
like-
no you could do this here.
Like Greenland, you don't know, maybe not. But
They're
like,
closet kinks.
wow,
That's fucked
fucking
up.
we were just talking about that, and I just realized it's fucking Ireland is the legal for same-sex siblings.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Some of these are
Oh
just
Jesus, what country is that? Is that Denmark with the fucking, or is that Germany with the legal for same-sex siblings and minors?
yeah. That's I think Germany.
Those people got fucking issues, man.
Damn, yo.
Yeah, dude. Crazy, man.
I like that Lithuania is like straight up no, just no.
Who's this little light blue state over here? This is like legal for same sex.
Yeah, that's Ireland.
That's Ireland.
Northern Ireland, they're like, no. But
yeah.
Ireland, they're like, eh.
Hey, who would you let babysit your
dog?
Your kid, man? If you had a kid.
Oh, if I had a kid?
Not the Greeks.
Not the Greeks, dude.
Fucking Michael Jackson or R. Kelly.
Depends on what I had.
So if you had a daughter.
Oh, Michael Jackson, dude.
Yeah, I said the same thing.
He's not gonna do shit to her.
I would let Michael Jackson.
Take her on a Ferris wheel, show her a monkey.
Yeah. Ask her if she has any brothers. No, I'm just an only child. Oh.
Have you ever thought about a bob cut?
Yeah.
No, dude.
Well, that's crazy, man. I did not know all of this fucking information, but it comes to show that the world is...
This is definitely one of those episodes where we're going to walk out of here with some shit that we didn't necessarily want to know.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know, man. I think I could picture you guys carefully bringing this up over like someone you just met at the bar, and you're like, "Hey, did you know?"
Hey, you know where you can fuck your siblings.
You know that hot aunt you were talking about? Well, if you were to take her here, that would be a problem. Hey, you want to Google something funny?
The incest thing wasn't funny?
No.
Okay.
Google how many people
Funny, not funny, haha.
Google how many people bird watch.
What?
Yeah.
All right, after he looks this up, I'm going to need you to explain how you came across whatever statistic you're trying to point out here, because you find yourself in a waiting room with a Reader's Digest. What the fuck do you know about bird watching?
Are you a bird watcher?
No. I'm a people watcher.
Let's see. Do you watch people while they bird watch? While they watch birds?
No.
Bird watchering. No.
Bird
Okay.
watching. About 86 million Americans watched wildlife in 2016.
Isn't that crazy, bro?
A 20% jump from 2011. That's not great. I'm not surprised by that.
No.
Because like where my mom and dad lives, I mean, part of their fun is just watching the birds and watching whatever animals they could see in their backyard.
Right.
So it's like...
But have you ever bird watched?
I've seen birds.
No. Listen to the question.
Yeah.
Have you ever bird watched?
What would you categorize as bird watching?
Have you ever gone outside
Yeah.
with the sole intention
To watch some birds?
Yes.
Yeah, I have.
Okay, you're fucking weird.
How is that weird, man? I don't know.
You know what a waste of time that is?
Bro, I don't know, man. You forget how much time you have in a day, dude.
And you would waste your time watching a bird.
If I had nothing else to do, bro, it doesn't seem like the last thing that I would like. It doesn't seem like a bad idea.
I once spent 20 minutes watching a crested caracara, which is like a little raptor, like hawk type of thing, eat a dead rabbit.
See, but that's different.
No, but here's the thing. The entire time, all I'm thinking is, that's a fucking dinosaur. If you ever get a chance to watch a caracara eat something and walk around, they walk like like the raptors from Jurassic Park.
I spent 10 minutes watching turtles fuck.
Yeah, but we've talked about your perversions.
That shit was entertaining.
What was
like
the
that.
bird called again?
Crested caracara. Cara. No, I think it's just one word, but
One word.
or CAR. Oh, is that it? Nope. Yeah. CAR.
CAR.
Yeah. Cara. There you go. Right there. Crested cara. So maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. But yes, that freaky looking bastard right there. They're about 2 feet tall, man. And they're fucking... They walk...
Okay, what was this doing?
In my backyard eating a fucking rotten rodent.
So they eat meat.
Yeah. They'll hunt shit, but for the most part, they'd prefer to just eat roadkill and shit. And they will...
Holy shit, bro.
They'll try and fight off the buzzard hawks. Or whatever the fuck. Turkey vultures.
Yeah. They're like... They look surprisingly...
They're fucking dinosaurs, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Find
dude.
some video, man. They're fucking freaky as hell.
They look majestic, bro.
They look like they can fuck you up if you fuck with them. Honestly.
At least the ones that were coming around my backyard were kind of timid. If you walked out the back door, they'd totally take off.
You know what animal will fuck you up if you fuck with it even remotely, bro?
What?
Ostriches.
Yeah, man.
Ostriches will kick the shit out of you, dude. And they headbutt you, too.
Have you ever seen, what's it called? Videos where people are going to, like, go feed or pet ostriches and just get a foot to, like, the chest, dude?
No. Well, you see that video from just recently where they were looking at an elephant and I guess the phone some chick was using scared the elephant or something. It just smacked the shit out of her with his trunk. Oh, and the thing was in heat too, man. So it was just a wild male.
Dude, we went to the zoo in Houston, or in Dallas, dude. And there was a fucking giraffe. Came up straight to a lady and like headbutted her while she was waiting to take a picture.
Oh man.
Like her husband was like out there like trying to take a picture of her. And she was like, did you take it? Did you take it? And then the giraffe just bunk. And the lady's like, oh, like, ah. And the husband was like, I didn't take the picture. I'm sorry. Like, you should have taken a video of that, dude. Like, fuck, man.
The only time I've ever been knocked unconscious in my life was being headbutted by a horse. So I've seen those videos of the giraffes, like just doing those arching fucking, looking like a golf pro going for the perfect swing. And yeah, man, I would hate to be on the end of that shit.
Oh, they run, dude.
Yeah, they'll just walk. Look at that motherfucker. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, fucking raptors, man. Like they're almost made to walk.
Yeah. They
Like,
don't fly? Do they fly?
See, the turkey buzzards have like that weird little like waddle to them. Like the caracara just walks up there like the motherfucker has been doing this his whole life. Like wings were an option. I just jumped out of the way like this was a kung fu movie or something.
There's another one over here coming up on the right.
What is this guy trying to do? He's trying to catch him?
What?
I guess he's trying to feed them.
Yeah, I guess we should describe this. Some guy just poured a bunch of like mangled chickens into a cage and dumped it in a field for these
Vultures, turkey vultures, black vultures, and caracara.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. There's like a whole little clusterfuck of these guys.
Is this guy
Hey,
running a fucking buzzard farm? What the fuck?
Show me the ostriches kicking people in the chest.
You want to see that?
Dude, I swear to God, to this day, the funniest and most inappropriate line I've ever read anywhere on the internet was a Facebook post where somebody was bitching about something being gross and disturbing, and this lady just out of nowhere chimes in, "You think that's fucking gross? Google ostrich phallus," and just drop that out of the middle of nowhere. And I did, and it is both gross and disturbing. And then you realize that's a dinosaur dick.
What's a... Oh, dude, I gotta look that up. It's an ostrich phallus?
Ostrich phallus.
See, but this guy deserves it because he's fucking with him.
That is a giant ostrich. Or a
And why-
tiny man.
Why would you fuck with something that big, dude?
Exactly. That's what I was going to ask.
That's like 7 and some change, right?
So he
Oh,
deserves...
dude, probably, bro. Yeah, man.
Is there even a fence or just like some sticks between
It's just a
him?
stick. Yo, and this is just me, man, but this ostrich's got some pretty thick legs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
the skinny little top, the skinny little bottom, but then it gets down to that thigh.
Dude, you've seen those like jacked fucking what are they? They jump a lot. Kangaroos.
The jacked kangaroos.
Fucking disturbingly muscled. Oh, that dude's getting pecked.
Yeah.
Just ostrich beak to the face, bro.
Oh, he deserves it, bro. He looks like a skinhead.
He looks fucking
Why?
dumb.
Why?
I'm gonna just point it out, dude. He rolled up his pants
Oh, as soon as the camera was on him, you knew this guy was preparing to do some stupid shit.
and he's grabbing the neck like if it's like some stranger's dick that's in his way.
I hope that ostrich fucks him.
He's totally got a stance like he's like in a bar, just like, back up, bro. Come on, bro. No.
Bet you won't do that again, bro. Let me see. There was one where he straight up
That
kicked.
ostrich was like Mayweather in the first round. He was just trying to figure out what angle to take on him.
There's one where one straight up kicked a guy, bro.
I don't know why, but that one seems a little more dangerous than the last one.
Oh, he's in a fenced area, dude. He can't really get out.
Oh, fuck yeah, man. That little boy's about to watch his dad get fucked up.
Whoa, what the fuck
Look
is
at
he
it.
doing? Dude?
Hold on. Is he trying to like... Oh, he's got a bag for the fucking head.
Yeah. What are you doing, dude?
I don't think this is his first rodeo.
You think he's inexperienced?
I think he's an ostrich wrangler. We just found the dude who actually knew what he was doing. Up, it's about to get out of hand. That ostrich is still bucking. Good God.
That's just huge, though, dude. Look at that, man. That looks like an alien, dude.
I never really realized their wings were like that much material, man. Like I've heard people talk about getting smacked by like ducks and geese and like getting, fucked up. But like, imagine one of those things just fucking out of nowhere broadsiding you in the fucking face.
What was the purpose of that?
I was about to ask, what was the whole point?
These people are just being dicks to these animals, man. All right. This guy deserves it, dude.
Yeah, anybody that wears overalls that way, just one undone. Like, get the fuck out of here,
At least take off your shirt and be a real man, huh?
Jesus, I thought that was a
And
bush.
with flip flops.
He's got flip flops on.
Yeah.
All right, dude. I'm gonna like this.
Please, somebody kick him in the face.
Oh, right here's where it gets good, dude. He gets down. This one's coming up behind him.
I think he's trying to like Caesar Milan these fucking ostriches, and it's not working. It's not working.
He's gonna get gang raped, bro.
He took a grip on that like it was the fucking stripper pole. Thought he was gonna like whip around for a second there.
Why are these people fucking with these animals, man? Fuck, dude.
Now he's gonna be a little bitch, start throwing stuff at him.
I think so. What is it with these videos, dude? How come we're not seeing any?
I've seen a couple of those videos with fucking what are they
shit.
called? Giraffes stomping things.
Ostrich riding.
How tiny do you have to be?
I don't think you have to be tiny, bro. Those big ass thighs, dude.
How far can you go?
They go about 30 miles an hour.
Yeah, but I think they buck you off at about 2 miles.
You'd have to bring like a whole string of ostriches and just change ostrich every 2 miles.
Oh, they put a condom on its head, dude. And then they put the wings over your thighs so you don't fly out.
Right. Majestic bird with a jackass on his
Hey,
back.
dude, I've never seen someone so like childishly like happy. Like
yeah,
that,
yeah, they
dude.
look gleeful, but that bird looks like I'm gonna fuck you up when you get off of here. Are they trying to like check each other? What the fuck?
I think so, dude. Yo, this looks pretty fun.
I would not do
If
that.
I wasn't so scared of these birds, dude, I would try it, man.
Right.
Do you know if anybody here that has an ostrich farm?
No.
I've seen emus.
Emus? What is the difference between an emu and an ostrich?
What put
Smaller.
a put a
You want to see
giraffe kick?
the giraffe kill?
I've seen a giraffe kick a lion, bro, right in the chest.
Yeah.
The lion walked away.
You seen the one where they just start stomping on it? Like,
No. Is it that one?
Giraffe
Well, there are
kills
a couple.
lion.
Oh shit!
yeah, there's one where there's like a group of 3 of them just standing around stomping this one lion to death.
Those are like little lion cubs too.
Yeah, those look like young ones. Just watching their mom get the shit kicked out of her.
Where's the mom?
Right there on the floor, dude.
Oh, she's on the floor. What did I miss? What happened?
I don't know. They didn't record that part, but there's some spot right here, dude. You see it?
Yeah.
See, now, of all the arguments against going to fucking on an African safari, this would be why you may want to go.
Safari looks cool.
Just
Fuck no.
out of nowhere, you just like, is that giraffe stomping a lion to death?
That's how they get down, dude. Putting all these zoo giraffes to shame.
Holy shit, bro! You really is stomping the shit.
Dude, this is like a world star hip hop video.
Yeah, I think this is why they closed down Toys R Us, bro. They just found out that the whatever his mascot's name was just too violent.
Jeffrey.
Yeah, dude.
Jeffrey's got an anger issue.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking thing. It's a giant horse with horns. What didn't you understand? It kind of, you look at them from that angle, they kind of got like part hyena.
So the
thing
the
going
mom's
on.
dead by now, right?
Yeah. What I don't understand though is why would I don't know, man. I get scared of anything that's bigger than me.
Yeah.
So why don't these animals don't have that natural fear?
Well, you got to remember that cats are one of the few creatures on the planet that just look at everything like, can I? You know what I mean?
Yeah, even little kitty cats do that. Even the little cute ones.
Remember that Tasmanian devils don't give a fuck either.
Fuck those
They're
cats.
also part blind, so I wouldn't be surprised if they just don't give a shit because they
Can't
wouldn't
see.
be able to tell. Like anything too much.
If I
bigger-
can't see him, he can't fuck me up.
Right, exactly.
Yo, I'm gonna get you a baby Tasmanian devil.
That
dude.
would be awesome, dude. No, but that possum
No chance. Huh?
would be suck my balls.
I think you quickly realize that Tasmanian devil shit would smell way worse.
Then yeah.
So why is this giraffe fucking with these water buffalo?
I think this giraffe's just on a rampage, bro.
He's all high off of
Yeah.
fucking. Wait, are they eating the dead lion?
I think the other lions are, yeah.
They were like, "Fuck it, we're gonna miss her." Jesus.
Would you consider this a form of like animal watching? See the comfort of like
But it's on YouTube. No, I mean,
If
like,
you're one of those
real.
assholes in the back of that Jeep there. Oh, I think it stomped a leopard to death. Yeah, they're eating a leopard.
oh shit. No, it's another giraffe.
Oh, yeah, no, baby giraffe there.
They got a baby giraffe, bro.
No wonder it stomped the other lion.
Probably killed its kid. I hope she comes over and stomps these guys.
What's that line from the Al Capone movie? They put one of ours in the hospital, we put 5 of theirs in the morgue. Am I getting that line right? What is it? The
Yeah.
Untouchables?
Yeah. Is it weird, dude, that I think these animals are just really cute when they're just eating each other?
Not really.
Dude, that lion look.
But then, like, you're weird for a lot of stuff, so it's normal coming from you.
Yeah, dude, it's just
Yeah.
look. There's one lion over there just keeping watch. When are you gonna get to like the? No, I don't think they're gonna get to the part where the giraffe comes back.
Yeah, I think the giraffe's gone, man.
Yeah.
Giraffe's definitely gone.
Look, that one.
This one right here.
The on top.
What?
This one.
No, that one. That one.
It's a kangaroo.
But I just saw a kick. Look,
Yeah.
Just kangaroos going at each other.
Kangaroos kick.
kangaroo boxing fight.
Now we're just watching Facebook videos. Come on now.
It's YouTube.
Hey, this one's got production value, bro.
I know, but you know somebody would share this on Facebook. They'd just make a GIF out of it. You're right. This is excellent, like HDR fucking quality with fucking depth, and the color is awesome.
Oh,
Foreground and then dude, see. Look at that, man. You ever seen that scene that scene with Tom Cruise in The Last Samurai when they're practicing fighting? That's what it reminds me of, dude.
In the morning fog.
Yeah. In the morning fog, me and my Joeys, we just fight.
How long is this video?
4 minutes.
I was gonna say they probably shot for like 4 weeks, and
For
this is
4
what they got.
Probably. Hey, these kangaroos look like rabbits, dude.
Yeah, man.
What
Holy
exactly?
shit.
Oh shit! What exactly is a marsupial?
a rat.
Evolved possums, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, a possum is a marsupial, huh?
Yeah.
I heard that there's a little teat inside that pouch.
I believe so.
Yeah. And that the what's it called? The baby falls out of the mom and basically crawls its way into that pouch
Yes.
where it stays in there.
You're talking about the kangaroo?
Yeah.
Well, most marsupials.
I didn't know that.
Apparently, there are a few possums down in South America that don't keep their young in the pouch.
Oh yeah, they keep them on their back or what?
Yeah.
Oh shit, dude, this guy's been hitting the weight room.
Dude, seriously.
He's squaring up to the camera, man.
That's not even one of the scary looking ones, man. They've got some pictures of some of those fucking trying to remember what the male are called, bulls or something like that. Either way, fucking impressive.
Called hoodlums, man.
Scallywags, yes.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
He hurt you.
Damn, dude.
Oh, are they about to throw down? Is this how this is going?
I hope so, man. This is just a lot of slow motion shots of kangaroos.
You know, they look like an impressive
right.
creature until they start moving, and then you just...
Fucking figure out how goofy they are.
I don't think they're that aggressive.
Y'all ever had experiences with jackrabbits?
Nah.
They are one of the dumbest creatures on the fucking planet. I don't know how they survive.
What a fight.
Like, a jackrabbit is the only creature I've ever seen run headlong into a car's tire. Like it planned its suicide. And then I had to fucking... Oh.
That was a kick to the groin, dude.
Yep.
That's a low blow, bro.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say these guys probably got the retractable cock like gorillas.
Gorillas have what?
Damn, bro, that was a shot to the liver.
Hey, I don't know, man. They fight kind of like girls in Donna, dude. You saw that head cocked back all the way.
You're getting the miscarriage, bitch.
Don't mess up my makeup.
Damn,
Seriously, those gut
bro.
kicks are fucking brutal, man.
But the handwork, I mean, the only violent, vicious part is happening at the legs.
Oh, yeah.
The hands
But
look
dude,
like...
here's the thing. Look at those claws, man.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The claws, man.
Dude, that looks like a manicured woman's hand, dude.
Fuck out of here with that.
I don't know what kind of women you fucking talking.
Bro,
See, now up close, they kind of look like llamas.
okay, this is going to be fun.
Oh,
What
yeah.
does it
That's what
say?
you should have looked up is fucking headbutts. Like, sure, the kicks are impressive, but
Giraffe headbutts.
yeah, man. Is this guy going to get kicked?
Yeah.
Stepped on?
I hope he gets trampled. I hope he's okay, though, but you know, I just hope I want to see it.
That's what I want to see, bro. I just want to see a giraffe kick.
All I'm thinking watching this video is like that giraffe's got to be like, dude, get away from my legs. Just get away from my legs, bro. Oh, see, he's like a fucking horse. He's going for that kick. Like, see, I told you, back up, bro. Back up.
Get off me. You don't know me. That was a simple little kick, dude.
I can't tell who was training who in that video.
Let's see, giraffe headbutts.
Yeah. I like animals, man, but they're definitely I would, dude. Y'all ever fucked around with Brahma cows?
No, dude.
The ones
I've
with the
seen
big
them.
humps
I've
on
seen
there.
them, but I've never.
Those things are way too fucking intelligent, man. I had one of those. They got trapped in our yard. The neighbors cows got loose, and two of them came into the yard. So we closed the gate and we're waiting for the neighbors. And it took them a couple days to get over there. And I was headed out the gate one morning, and like I had to go through this whole thing where I'd scare the cows away, and then I'd drive the car out. And this thing basically bum rushed me while I was trying to go through the fucking gate, and like blocked me from getting through the gate with the car, and then like held position while the other one walked like his ass around and took off. And the whole time he's making
y'all missed it.
Oh, fucking horn to the eye.
Fucked him up.
That guy's lucky he was wearing sunglasses,
And-
man.
Was that what he did to the lady? Yeah,
And I'm glad he didn't let the baby go.
Yeah, seriously, don't be taking infants around
These animals,
wild
dude.
animals, man.
Just because they're in a zoo doesn't mean they're not wild.
I was like, did it hurt, Daddy? Because you look like a bitch sticking that punch.
Whoa, dude! Antelope tackles giraffe into screaming children.
The fuck?
Yeah, in front of screaming children. My bad.
I'm sick of your shit. Ah, man, he's lucky he didn't. Well, he may have gored him. I don't see any blood, but
Something looks stuck.
Oh shit, he may have got him. Just on that day, he was sick of his shit.
I'm tired of you getting all the fucking treats.
Don't you think I like popcorn? Get up again. Get up. Oh, good God. Wait, okay.
No.
Did he just spill some guts?
No.
Jesus, man. That fucking.
I think the horns are too long for him
Ah.
to even. He's charging at him with like the front part of the bottom part of the horn.
Yeah. Totally fucked him up, though. I bet you he scared the shit out of him.
I bet. Dude.
Now I'm kind of wondering, like, how thick, like, giraffe leather is. Because he was taking that shit like a champ.
That dog is gonna get fucked up.
Oh yeah, dude.
Maybe, maybe not, man. Some of those shepherds are fucking. They're pretty intelligent.
I used to have a lamb when I was a kid, and I used to ride him like a horse, and he did not like that. Like if you could just picture a chubby, like 10-year-old on top of a lamb, that's like almost like this.
I helped a buddy move a billy goat one time. That was one of the, like, that was the first time where I truly understood where the whole connection between Satan and billy goats came from. Like, this thing just smelled like fucking shit and jizz, and just the foulest goddamn creature I have ever come across personally. Meaner than hell, too.
Lambs just look so they look like little angels, dude.
Yeah,
So fluffy. Their faces look like innocent.
till one of them rams you with them horns.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It doesn't even seem that phased by the dog. Like facially.
This is definitely a lot calmer than this showdown would go with, like, a goat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A goat would just be bang like crazy. Bang, bang.
I don't like goats, but I respect the hell out of them.
They taste good.
They did.
Milk is delicious as well.
They taste fucking delicious.
Oh man. You guys want to talk about ASAP Rocky being free?
Good for him.
Good for him, dude. Trump bragged about it on
I
Twitter.
may have misread the article, but I believe they were even going to let him leave the country and return.
Yeah. That's what they're gonna do for him. But from what his team talked about on World Star Hip Hop this morning, is that it looks like the case against him for that kid, what happened to that kid, might be like not overthrown, but it might go in his favor, not the kid, ASAP Rocky's favor.
Well, so far they're not going to charge the other guy.
No,
the Swedish citizen.
Yeah, they're not going to charge him,
and they're not going to charge Rocky either, are they?
I don't think so. I think they said at the most what he's looking at the most is probably 4 months in jail there.
Well, at one point it was 2 assault charges.
Yeah, 2 assault charges, but from what they were explaining is that the Swedish government doesn't want like this big known celebrity in their jails. Like especially because they don't want that he's not a Swedish citizen, so why are they going to be spending Swedish money to keep him and detain him here? So they want to do it as like if he does stay here, they want to get him to serve his minimum sentence, and then just ban him from coming back to Sweden if that does happen.
I am totally glad that the guy is not going to get completely fucked on this, but you got to be honest, it would be hilarious if Sweden was like, oh, we know how we'll save money. We'll just keep him like he was in a prison in the U.S.
Oh, fuck, dude. You're the only person getting treated like that. No, I think Swedish prisons are actually a pretty like cool place for you to stay. They have like a farm camp or...
some of the higher end ones, at least the ones they show on TV.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they've got some dog shit prisons as well.
That's true.
I've heard horrible things about British prisons, Japanese prisons.
The ones that are horrible that you never want to go to, bro.
Mexican?
Fuck that. Like, those are bad.
Yeah.
But don't ever do anything wrong in China, dude.
Bro, I've heard Thailand.
Prison, Thailand and China, bro, will fuck you up.
Dude, any country that won't let you make fun of the leader, probably not a good idea to break the rules there.
Like, what's it called? That college guy that got arrested for stealing that sign in South Korea?
Right.
Or North Korea?
North Korea.
Yeah, North Korea. He was stealing that sign.
Died in the North Korean jail.
Yeah, man, that was messed up, dude. That's messed up, bro. Like, just for a sign. For stealing a sign, dude. Lock him up, bro. Don't fucking kill him, dude. They put him in a coma and then they released him.
Well, he said that they didn't kill him.
No, they did kill him, bro.
Hey,
no, I know
dead
they
men
did.
Tell no stories about North Korean prisons.
Nah, dude. But I saw that Mexico, there's some prisons in Mexico and in a lot of parts of the Latin American countries where it's pretty much a city within the jail. So the jailers, the cops and stuff like that, they don't go into the prison. They manage the prison from outside. And you go in and you're basically thrown into the wolves, dude. It's just you on your own. If you need something, you need to buy it.
That sounds like the prisons in Peru.
Yeah, dude.
I was going to say, I've heard that specifically from South American prisons. I didn't know Mexico was...
Mexico, there's some prisons in Mexico.
Like that.
There's some prisons in Mexico that I've heard of. There's also like other prisons in Brazil and Chile and El Salvador and all these other places, bro. And then they allow women to come in the prison on certain days for like conjugal visit time.
Don't they still have conjugal visits here? No?
No. Not that I know of.
No?
I don't think so.
In federal prison they don't?
Let me see.
I think it all depends on what facility it is.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think federal prisons do. I know state prisons don't.
I think that they did at one point, but I think as of recently they did away with them.
I don't remember where it was specifically, but there was on that whole city idea. They were just basically bringing their families in. They just had to live within the jail.
So some of them they allow you to bring in your family, but there was one specifically in Mexico that doesn't. But you could bring in your spouse on certain days, give her a day pass.
Because that sounds like a great idea.
But if you think about it, the people that were there talking about their stays in there, they said it functions pretty well. It's corrupt as fuck because they have these prisoners there.
Right.
But they leave you alone if you have money. If you have money and you could pay rent for your jail cell, they'll leave you alone because it's a steady source of money and they want that steady source coming in. Now, if you don't have money and you don't want to work, then that's when they fuck with you. Only 4 states currently allow conjugal visits in California, Connecticut, New York, and Washington.
Oh shit! So not in
That's
Texas.
a weird little collection there.
Well, California, bro, you can pretty much do anything in California at this point.
I think so, but at one point they were known to have one of the most violent and like more heinous.
I'm telling you, bro. Ever since they legalized marijuana, violence went out the window.
Was it even really legal though in California?
What?
Marijuana.
It's legal now. What the fuck?
I mean, illegal. Was it ever really illegal?
It was, yeah. I knew of friends that went to jail
for marijuana.
Marijuana, yeah, and they went to like prison.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a friend that was locked up for 4 years in Chino.
Technically speaking, there's still a gray
market.
Well, there's still a gray market in parts of the state, man.
Yeah, well, because of the whole federal and state tax thing or state law thing. Where like federally, I think it's legal. It's legal now.
Okay, well let me back that up then.
Yeah.
That all of it is gray area, but there is still a black market in that there is still a whole segment of that where they're growing it,
illegally
outside of the legally taxed market and selling it the same way they have since forever.
I could see that.
We're at 150, right?
Yeah, we're at 156.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit. Okay, we've been talking about animals, and now we're getting into drugs.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, we'll be watching kitten videos and taking Molly.
Yeah, we spent a huge...
Hey, have you seen...
Have I taken Molly and watched kitten videos? Yes.
Have you seen the kittens that can play the piano, bro?
Yeah, dude, I don't think they really play the piano.
Okay. You believe in jackalopes too, don't you?
No, not really.
Oh man! All right. If I was ever seriously gonna get some fucking,
but this weekend I plan to go.
I'd get a jackalope.
Dude.
I plan to go hunting for a unicorn.
Is that like code for you're gonna get high?
No, I wasn't even thinking of that.
Okay. Or that's code for you're gonna go try to see if you can land a gay guy, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go try to get a unicorn. El cuernito. No.
He's gonna find him a sugar mama, no kids, good paying job.
That's called the cougar.
That's the unicorn. Dude.
That's not a unicorn. That's a cougar.
No. It's the cougar. Only she's got one of those forehead dildos. Just keeps going. Freddy, why?
It's playtime, Fred. Come on.
You do you. I do
Walk
me.
like baby. Walk like baby.
Oh.
I don't think this
I
is
don't know
right,
what you're
Sharon.
referencing.
Oh, from Deuce Bigalow?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, Jesus.
Fuck yeah, dude. It's a good movie.
Well, unicorns, giraffes, ancestral marriage,
Pablo Escobar.
Pablo
Dogs.
Escobar, zoos,
And
Wild hippos.
Yeah.
wild hippos.
And neither of you guys will ever fuck with Disney World or Disneyland.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
We don't fucks with Walt's stash.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
That's a good way to wrap up a beautiful night of the most random shit in the world.
fuck Andy and Walt.
Yeah.
Freddie, let him know your socials.
You can find me across the board at Freddy G on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
And you can find me at hatfieldstandup@gmail.com as well as on Facebook and Twitter. You can find the audio version of this podcast at shoutengine.com/bouncingbrains as well as on the Stitcher and Google Music Play app. You can listen to new episodes premiering every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at rgvtitanradio.com at 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Get you that morning drive in, listen to our nice sultry voices and Freddy. And if you'd like to watch the video version of this podcast, you can go to YouTube and you'll have to search for Bouncing Brains, or you can subscribe and help us get one step closer to that custom URL at 100 subscribers. I believe we're up to 54 or 55.
54. Yeah.
54. Woohoo! If you want to get in touch, you can go to bouncingbrainspodcast@gmail.com as well as Bouncing Brains Podcast on Facebook, Bouncing Brains on Twitter and Instagram. And I think that's it for today, folks. It's been beautiful.
Keep it tight.
I was waiting for you.